In this video, we will be going over the navigation process for our admin users. No matter which jump point you use to launch the listings platform, it will still take you into your admin dashboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this blue Moody CRE dashboard button. I'm not going to click that just because I'm using a test account, but I'll go ahead and open my admin dashboard for my test account. This section is really broken out into three main areas. You've got listings. This is where you'll access your available listings and also be able to access your office's off-market listings. You've got transactions. All that means for our purposes are your sold for sale listings and your leased for lease listings. And then you'll also be able to access your full roster of agents. If you were to click on manage listings, that would take you into your My Listings page. This functions pretty much the same way that it does for our broker users. So you can watch any of those listing management videos for a more in-depth view. But some additional options that you have here are the option to filter by agent. This is going to have your full roster of agents. And if you select just the agent that you want to view, and click submit, only that agent's listings would appear in that list. Sometimes this does hold. So if you find you're not seeing everything, you might want to just go into that filter by agent section again and then clear all selections. I'm going to go ahead and close that. The other part here that is different than our broker users have is going to be the ability to just type in the agent name initially. So I'm going to act as if I'm adding a listing at our old office. And as you start to type in, just like it did when we showed you on the broker side, the property record will pop up. I'm going to go ahead and find one of my test properties. I'm going to click add a listing. Oops. And then I'm going to create a new listing. And then here's where you'll want to see all the way at the bottom. It doesn't automatically attach an agent. So you'll want to make sure that you're adding the appropriate agent when you're creating this listing. And you can see anything kind of matching those will appear. Make sure you select the appropriate agent at the right company. Sometimes we do have duplicates, so just watch out for that when you're getting those listings added in. Once you select that, then it attaches to your company, and then you'll be able to add that in. That's the key difference between adding the listing as the agent or adding the listing as your admin account. You'll have to type in that agent's name there. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. I don't need to make any test listings. I'm going to go ahead and discard those changes. I'm going to go over here now to transactions. Like I mentioned before, this is just going to show us our sold listings that were for sale and our lease listings or our leased listings that were listed as for lease. So just your closed listings. Now that we've gone through that, we'll go over to this agents tab here. This is going to show you your full roster of agents. Keep in mind that agents do appear on this list until they have moved to a different company. You can tell if an agent is still active or not because instead of having a little green profile head, that's going to be gray, and you will not be able to click this log in as button here. You'll use this agents tab in order to manage the agents. You can manage a specific agent's listings. Go ahead and hit back. If you want to edit some of their profile details, you can do that here. You can log in as the agent. This is how you'll perform a search. So all will be branded with the broker's information. And so in order to perform a search, you'll have to log in as the appropriate broker, and then you'll be able to do that search. So if I click this login as button, I can log in as the user, and now I have the search function available here. And then I'll be able to perform the search like I normally would. If you have any questions about performing searches, we do have a search video series that you can watch at any time. And if you are ready to log back into your admin account, you would just click this little down arrow and then log back in as your name. And that's pretty much everything we have to cover as far as the difference between admin and agent accounts. Again, if you want to see anything about searching or listing further listing management information, you can access either of those series on our YouTube channel. Thank you.